What you get if you cross buttery potato, cabbage and onions and cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. This is the Scottish version of Bubble and Squeak, also known as Rumbledethumps. And did I mention that it's full of cheese? Hello, how absolutely fabulous to see you again. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me for today's video presentation. I've been wanting to make this dish for quite a while. I've been completely fascinated by it, watching lots of different brilliant chefs on YouTube cook it. I just felt that I wanted to cook it purely because I want to eat it. So my daughter and I set out to make Rumbledethumps. Apparently it's a Bubble and Squeak version, but it comes from Scotland. It's all about potatoes, cabbage, onions and butter and cheese. However, my daughter suggested we fancy it up by adding 4 different types of cheese, being as we got such a lot in the fridge. So that's what I thought I'd do. I thought I'd add some Gouda, some Mozzarella, some Cheddar and some Parmesan or Parmesan. A full list of all the ingredients and their quantities are located underneath the video. Find the word more, click on it, and instantly you'll see the page expand to reveal a full ingredient list. Also on that page, you'll see key pointers, advice, tips, and any links to any other dishes you'll need. Shall we crack on with this dish? It's extremely easy, but I tell you, the end result is quite spectacular. Nice chunk of butter in the pan. Let's get that sizzling away. There's my potatoes in the background. I use a wok because the view is much better for everybody. Onions and chives go in. We're going to stir fry those for about 3 minutes. Let the chef do his flipping bit. In goes the finely sliced Savoy cabbage. Get everything mixed up together. Toss it if you want to. Let's add some salt and pepper. The salt's going to help us reach the caramelisation stage a bit quicker. Stir that through. Keep moving everything around. Now I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of milk. That's going to create some steam. Pop the lid on. 3 minutes only with that lid on. And once the lid's off, you will notice the cabbage and the onions have cooked an awful lot more. And the milk has also evaporated completely. Give that a good stir around. Now what's going to happen now, we're going to carry on stir frying it on a low heat and we are going to acquire a little bit of caramelisation. That wonderful little bit of brownness is going to go on now. It's where the natural sugars in the cabbage have made contact with the heat. And what's happened is the result is that lovely brown bits, brown crunchy bits coming out. And that's going to add lots and lots of flavour to our dish. And once we've done that, we can pretty much put that to one side. My spuds, I've drained them and I'm popping them back on the heat to dry them out completely. We need to get these spuds as dry as possible, lovely and fluffy, don't you think? Let's chuck in a load of butter and just mash it, but don't mash it too well. I want to leave this quite lumpy. We want the end dish to have a little bit of definition in. So let's add the cabbage mixture to our potatoes and let's just fold everything together. Literally fold it together. Okay, now I'm going to throw in a little bit of the Parmesan and a little bit of the Cheddar. Now I'm going to mix that in again, or fold, whichever suits you. Okay. I'm now going to check my salt and pepper again. Have a little taste at this stage. By all means, it might suit you to add less than me. I'm heavy on salt and pepper, I will say that. Right, mix that in. And that's it. We're pretty much ready. So in my casserole dish, I've got some melted butter. I want to make sure the melted butter covers all the interior of the dish. Half of my potato mix goes in. And we're just going to literally just pop it down gently. Don't squash it too much. Now I'm going to add a little bit more cheddar and a little bit more Parmesan. And this time we're going to throw in a bit of mozzarella and some Gouda. Half the cheese goes in the middle. Now plonk the rest of the potato mixture on top. And this is really important from my research. Let's not squash it down. Let's leave it clumpy. Leave those peaks so those peaks can grip the cheese and everything gets nice and brown. The remainder of the cheese goes in. Spread it around as much as you possibly can. I want those lovely brown peaks to be nice and even when it comes out of the oven. Beautiful cheese. I just love cheese. Okay, in the oven for around about 25 minutes. And how about that? We have achieved our perfect brown finish. All those different cheeses have melted absolutely beautifully. That is telling me, come and eat me as quick as possible. Okay, I'm going to portion it out now. This is where brushing the dish with butter comes in handy. It should come out nice and clean. There we are. Absolutely. I mean, just look at that. It just looks fantastic, don't you think? Absolutely wonderful. It's cheese, mozzarella, Gouda, Parmesan, Cheddar, cabbage, potatoes. Let's chef it up a little bit with a bit of chives. They're from my garden, by the way. That there is my Rumbledethumps, everyone. I can't quite put into words how spectacularly tasty this is, given how simple and basic the ingredients are. And you don't have to use all those different cheeses like I have. So listen up everyone, smashing the like button helps us to expose the channel to as many people as possible. The YouTube algorithm loves the like button. It also loves the comment button, so leave me a comment. I don't mind if those comments are positive or negative. I will try and respond to each one personally. I am also going to ask you to share this with all your friends. This dish is absolutely spectacular. Thanks for watching everybody. I'm starving, I'm going to get stuck in, and to be honest with you, I might even have a second piece. I'll see you guys very soon.